Okay, we're back with a lot of stuff. Gonna cram it in as much as I can in the next hour. Quite busy making time for it today in the afternoon. So many things I want to do, and we're gonna do this. And System 3.0. I guess it's gonna be System 4.0 is what we're gonna call this. This is System 2.0. Yeah, we're gonna do system work today. We're gonna do some housekeeping. We're gonna do a little bit of back testing. I'm caring less about some kind of alpha leak right now because it's about to get quite complicated and hard to copy. This is my equity curve right now. I'm in a little bit of a drawdown since mid-December. And the main thing I can attribute this to was not holding the winning long, which I was supposed to do. If I had held it, it would be 5R at 2% risk. Equity curve would be up here right now. So I took some losses, which are acceptable, and I screwed up by not holding the winning long. So we survive. I mean, it's a drawdown, but I'm still above this high. As long as I stay above this low and put in higher highs and higher lows, I will be happy. Now, um, we're gonna get into some price action, but the reason I'm doing this is because I felt like I'm missing something with ETH. Like I can't explain why sometimes price after running a level pokes a gap and reverses. Sometimes it consumes the whole gap and reverses, whereas Bitcoin usually will just consume that whole gap and reverse. And so I stopped trading ETH the past couple weeks. I think I maybe took a trade in there. But there's something missing. Like there's something mysterious about the price action to me. And I have an idea of what that might be now. I don't necessarily know why exactly, but some new TA tools that added confluence to explain the movement of Ethereum. And that's going to be System 3.0 that we're going to start looking at today. So I'm going to do a little bit of explaining the setup or setting the parameters, then looking for examples. And then I don't know if I'll get it into it today, but actual back testing where I need to collect data on trade frequency and so on. And this should make more of an edge. Another thing I want to look at, I just love charts and graphs and so on. I put out my life schedule of what it is right now, and this is, I'm having a hard time getting the work done that I want to get done because, like, I just, I really like surfing in the morning and it doesn't go very long. The season typically, it's good. January is the best month. It started mid-December. It's good in January. Usually it will peter off in February, and then by March it might be over, and there'll be inconsistent swell here and there. So really, like, I want to prioritize surfing as much as possible. So I'm not getting as much deep work. I'm really not getting that much deep work done. I'm trying to cram some more. Like where are we right now is Wednesday, physical therapy. I'm skipping this nap time right here to do deep work. So that's happening right now. And I'm gonna do Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. Like I'm not getting enough work done right now, so it's good to like look at it. But high level idea of my life, like one, I want it to be yellow are things that are primarily social, blue are things that are primarily exercise, but are also often social, and the yellow things are also often um, uh, uh, active as well. Like I'm extremely active. I average over 3,000 calorie burn, 15 miles a day. Um, Lots of dog walking, but it's for quality of life. But also, I'm trying to do my work where I have many short work sessions that are broken up by physical activity and social time. And what this is doing is first, like any kind of deep work, you can only do it for so long, like a couple hours to me is the max. And outside of surf season, my schedule might look more like this. This is what I was doing before. Um, but oh yeah, maybe you can't even see it because I might cut. No, I'm not blocking it. Okay. Um, yeah, it's just not enough. So I'm doing what I can to do more. And then it also like especially the last couple of weeks having friends visiting and like being social and like even deviating from this and going off. And then basketball just restarted. Right here, yeah, it's like I need to make more time for this. But yeah, so the short work sessions are meant to just be extremely sharp, but and compact, but also trading. Like I don't want to be checking the chart all the time. So it's important that my time where I'm not working is stimulating physically and socially. So I'm not really caring to like it's important I don't watch the trades that I'm in that closely. Just do the deep work, set the limit orders, etc. So that's why my schedule is kind of set up in this way. It's sort of a dream schedule. It's awesome. There's things that I can do to make it better. Like I'm going to start sleeping in more on Friday mornings, change my schedule a little bit. And yeah, as much as I want to work more, like I do want more social time as well. Like where do I have time to really, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Let's go look at Trading System 3.0. We're going to start it here. Thesis. I'm going to make it a lot more simpler. Well, I'm going to do less explanation and just more focus on specific entry criteria. I'm going to start off with some examples, which I'm immediately going to pull in here. Before, after, asset. So we had an example of one of these happen today. So let me pull off. So System 2.0, here's System 2.0. System 2.0 says we're gonna have a big candle that takes out all these highs at once. Most likely. There's a chance we stop in here. This is where I longed on Bitcoin. It didn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna pull this TA off so we can put it on later. System, oops, I want to take off the fair value gaps. Okay, here we go. System 2.0 says we're going to clear these and we're going to short right here. However, what I found with ETH is oftentimes like Bitcoin consistently will consume the whole gap and reverse after clearing the highs. ETH will often just poke it and reverse. Why will ETH just poke it and reverse? Why will it sometimes consume it? Why will it sometimes just poke it? I'm missing something invisible. This is how I felt before I discovered the fair value gap. Or I didn't discover it, but implemented it. It explained price movement in a better way. So why does it sometimes poke and sometimes it runs through? That's my System 2.0. It can't explain that for ETH. That's why I stopped trading ETH. So I'm a member of Lucky Chart Apes Discord. He's a great trader, and he has a setup where his setup, he's looking basically for just, there's more things, but the basic setup is just this. It is predictive channel. It is a predictive channel and a fib retracement. So what is a predictive channel? Okay, we have two anchor points at the highs, and then we're using the low to predict that we're going to bounce off this channel down here. Now we're also going to use a Fibonacci retracement to look at a possible golden pocket, which is going to give us additional confluence and also tell us when this is likely to happen. Now, the setup that I have, there's a possibility to long here, but the more interesting is long in here. However, the issue that I have with long in here is if I go at the far edge of the gap, with ETH, sometimes it just pokes it, sometimes it consumes it. And what I'm trying to do with the additional confluence here, and I don't fully understand why parallel channels work and why Fibonacci works, other than a lot of people look at those things. I need to think about that more deeply because it took me a long time to figure out that fair value gap represented limit orders. So there's some kind of liquidity or something going on, and that's going to take some deep thought and meditation to find out. But if I'm looking at this golden pocket retracement and I'm looking at this trend line, I can say this is a valid trade, but this is probably too low and won't get filled. And I should plan on just this gap getting poked into right around here. And my stop can be maybe just on the far side of the gap. So this is system 3.0. Now I'm going to aim somewhere up here. Because another thing I'm looking at is, I'm looking at this fib level from here to here. And where that might meet this channel up here. So I'm aiming up here. This helps with my targeting, makes it more precise, and helps with my entry. And what is this? This is a 14R trade. Which is... So let's play it and see what happens. We do indeed fill it. And we sort of almost fall out of the parallel channel, but we do indeed make it up here. Wow. Pretty magic. So maybe though, like we look here, we have to aim for the edge of this gap, right?